Tonight, on a special Halloween Monday night matchup, we have the Leagues of Votann versus the Chaos Daemons in a trick-or-treat battle that will have both these players scrapping it out for candy. Stay tuned on the Monday night matchup. Happy Halloween, we are Northern Knights Gaming. This is the Monday night matchup, Halloween edition. Let's meet our players. Happy Halloween. I got Votann here. Squat, sorry. You look like a very angry biker.
Second edition squats. They may look like astronauts now, but this is second edition squats. You come to my town, try to take my candy. No.
So we got the Demons versus the Votann. What league are you playing?
The Greater Thurian League.
Okay, so we're doing a custom game today, and we actually have some custom rules that you came up with for Halloween. So you want to explain those?
Yeah, rules are pretty simple. 1, 2 more, but there's a special objective. You see the houses in the middle?
Yeah, I do.
Well, we're going trick-or-treating. Each unit could trick-or-treat the house once.
Okay.
So you get a candy tally when you do it. You just go trick-or-treat. It's more ransacking because it's 40k, but they're getting sweets.
Okay, and then we added an extra one. Whoever controls the pumpkin in the middle, at the end of the game gets 5 extra command points, or not command points, victory points. Yep. Happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween. Where's the candy? You do get a candy once you trick or treat, right?
Yep.
Okay, we get that. That's gonna be Phil's job, giving us the candies. Okay, let's start it up.
But if you eat it, you don't get your 2 points.
Today we're doing a custom Halloween mission. It is very simple. The 3 houses in the middle on the objectives, if a unit performs an action, you get 2 points. Primaries stay the same as hold 1, hold 2, or hold more, while the second primary is the trick-or-treat action, plus an additional 5 if you hold the pumpkin in the middle at the end of the game. For secondaries, Claudio chose engage on all fronts, warp ritual, and grind them down, while Anthony, playing the Votann, picked Bring It Down, Prospects of Wealth, which is a really good Votann-specific secondary, and Engage on All Fronts, while both players start with 2 command points each. You choked on your coffee today, and it went all over the house.
I was drinking. He says the funniest thing.
I didn't know you were drinking, sorry. I have a Bloodthirster in reserve. I have Bloodletters in reserve, and I have 10 Pink Horrors in reserve. Besides that, everything else is on the field. Claudio putting the Bloodthirster as well as a unit of Pink Horrors and a unit of Bloodletters in reserve, while that Lord of Change comes right in at the back with those blue horrors in front of them. While the Bellicor takes a little wider angle, coming in on the right flank with some Pink Horrors in front of him. Anthony going with a more aggressive approach, putting his Votann right at the edge of the deployment zone, maybe trying to make up for some of that slow speed and try to rush that center objective. See who goes first.
All right, I'm ready to go.
Ready?
Let's go.
You roll a 4. I roll a 4. Re-roll. 3.
1.
I go first.
It's the short legs. You can't blame me.
Claudio will be going first. Let's see if he can get the jump on him. Did roll for the warp charge storm points, and I have 5. So I made 5 out of those. Let's see if they come in handy for me.
Nah.
Those center objectives with the houses on them are ready to be trick-or-treated. Let's see if Claudio goes for that right off the bat. Ooh.
Oh yeah, you fly.
Yes, I fly. He's not going to do any psychic actions there. Claudio moving the Lord of Change right in the middle of the board, in range to do some psychic spells, as well as Bellicor moving up, and the Pink Horrors are going to do the trick-or-treat action on that right flank. Bolt of Change into those guys. Let's see if it does anything. Bolt of Change is an extremely strong spell in this situation. Claudio can do a lot of mortal wounds here and possibly wipe that group. He's +2 to his cast because he has over 10 wounds. It does go off. You can't deny that.
Nope, no Grimnir model yet.
Nope.
GW, please, give me. I need my Corv.
Okay, so I'm going to roll 96, and 5 ups are going to do mortal wounds. For every model I kill, for every model that's destroyed, you take an additional mortal wound, up to 3 max.
You could wipe the unit with that.
It's pretty strong, yeah. I have to really roll well. Like it's 5 ups.
It's 5 ups?
Yeah.
But you only need 3 5 ups to do like...
To do 6.
Yeah.
That's right.
Oh.
Ooh. Oh. So that's going to be 5 mortal wounds.
+3.
Plus 3 mortal wounds, so down to 2.
It will be the Thane and the Medic.
Okay. 8 mortal wounds, and that's only the first one. There's more to come. So he's going to also smite into there, see if he can finish off that unit. Again, plus 2 to his cast. 13, does that hit you?
Does a 13 hit?
Does a 13 hit? So super smite. D6.
1.
2, just enough to wipe that unit.
Yeah, squad's wiped. I
Okay.
actually can't do anything about that.
That was really good. I did not expect to roll that well, but it happens. So the Exalted Lord of Change's first 2 spells wipes that first group out. This is a really good start. So his last spell he's going to be doing is Infernal Gateway. The closest model now is your champion. So Claudio throwing down Infernal Gateway, and that champion becomes exposed in the closest model. This is going to hurt.
Are you going to nuke me off the board turn 1? What are you doing here? This is just a psychic phase.
This is just one dude, but no, he's not going to nuke you off the board. Okay, let's see if it goes off. Here comes the perils. Nope, it does go off with the +2, so he's good. D3 into your champion. 2, so he'll take 2 mortals. D3 into your bikes. 3. And you want to measure to see if the
Uthar?
other... If Uthar is in...
Uthar?
Uthar is in range?
He is.
He's in range, so D3 for him as well. Oops. 1 for him.
All right, perfect.
So that is all the spells the Lord of Change can cast, and he does a lot of damage across the board here. That's a very good start, as Bellicor also does some smite damage and kills off 2 guys. These guys here are going to do the action. Sorry. So they're doing their trick-or-treating action over here.
Oh, you're doing an action, huh?
I'm doing an action. You're going to trick-or-treat and ring the doorbell and say, give me some treats.
I'd like to present you judged. You've been judged.
What is this?
It's a judgment token.
4? Because I did
You
an
did
action? Oh, beautiful. So they get some judgment. Do I get any candy?
You do get candy,
Yes.
and I will give it to you right now. You get Smarties.
Oh, nice. So how many points is this?
2 at the end of the game.
Nice.
You could eat them if you want.
Claudio moving right to the charge phase. Yeah, I don't have shooting, so going right to charging. He might have to say trick or treat to these guys back here. 1, 2. Bellicor's coming for you. Bellicor's going to try to make a long bomb charge here. It's looking like a 12. Let's see if he can make it in. I need a 12.
Good luck.
Is this something worth CPing? I need a 12 to get to those dudes. How bad does Bellicor want to kill on Halloween? We will find out.
No, he doesn't. He wants to stay at the house, but it's the end of your turn.
That's the end of my turn, so he's back.
It's time to get judged. You did some actions, you did some killing, you're getting judged.
I hate Halloween.
I love it. Your pink horrors get judged for doing an action.
They did.
Lord of Change is getting judged for being on an objective.
Okay.
And he's getting judged for killing one of my units, one of my short boys.
Okay, so he has 2 judgment tokens on him?
And because I'm great at Thurian League, he counts as 3.
Is it that easy?
It is that easy.
Wow. Okay, he has 3 judgment tokens on him. He's in trouble.
And also, I'm giving 1 to you personally.
You can do that?
Yeah, right here.
All right. Make it hurt. Going into the command phase, Votann have a few orders they have to do.
Uthar here
Yep.
is going to order the bikes to reroll everything.
Okay.
And he has Grim Efficiency.
Yep.
He's the Warlord. He has the Warlord trait. I'm going to pick Bellicor as the first target, and I'm going to spend a command point
Yep.
so that it counts as 2.
Okay.
And because I'm Great Thurian League, Bellicor now counts as having 3
Okay.
from nothing.
Bellicor and the Lord of Change have 3 judgment tokens on each of them. That is not good for Claudio. While the champion is moved closer to the Lord of Change, trying to make that charge easier, he deals a ridiculous amount of damage in close combat.
I'm going to spend a command point. This champion is accelerated.
Yep.
He moves 5 inches. He now auto-advances 12,
Okay.
which is 17 inches for some reason.
Anthony uses accelerated response on the other champion, moving him 17 inches across the board. Anthony controls the left flank right now. Let's see what Claudio does. Maybe some deep strikes coming in.
The bikes are actually going to prospect that house. They might have some oil or something under there. Or it could just be more sweets. So it automatically goes off at the end of my turn.
Okay.
But since they have a search bar,
Yep.
searchlight, On a 5+, it's a rich mineral deposit. It's the big candy bars.
The big ones.
And on a 5+.
Yep.
Look at that! The first one I mine is rich. Get me my gold coins.
Get me my gold coins.
How many do you need?
5.
Okay, so what does that give you?
That gives me 6 victory points.
6?
3 for prospecting, and another 3 for it being a rich mineral deposit. Gimme.
I heard you needed some gold.
Oh, hell yeah.
I hate Halloween, guys. Okay, so you got 6 of those?
Yep.
All right. You look like the bank back there. Anthony's striking gold. That's 6 victory points for getting that rich deposit. Now it's time to shoot the Lord of Change.
I'm gonna do the pain gun.
Okay, so what are you hitting on?
I'm hitting on 3s, usually.
You're going to 4s.
Going on 4s, and if I hit, auto wound.
Auto wounds, okay.
Ready? You're judged. You feel the pain.
Okay,
So, that just automatically wounds. AP doesn't matter because
because I'm a demon. 3 up. He's good.
you're good.
An easy 3 up demon save for that Lord of Change. He's fine.
The plasma pistol's out of range,
Yep.
but I have 8 ion shots I can do.
Okay.
Same thing, whatever I hit just hurts.
Yep.
Let's go.
How many?
That is, wow, 6.
6?
6 auto wounds.
6 at 3 up save. Ooh. What's the damage on that?
2.
2 damage each? Claudio not rolling well there. Takes 8 damage on the Lord of Change. He's still fine, but there's a lot more shooting.
Next up, the bikes are going to shoot everything into him.
Okay.
Let me just make sure you're in range of the shotguns. 1 shotgun.
Okay.
So, 2 shots from the first shotgun. They are core, so I can reroll the 1 since Carl's there. Thank you for that name, Justin. Hits auto wounds.
1 from the shotgun. Doesn't matter. 3 up. He's good.
You're good. 9 auto cannon shots.
Okay.
I don't get a lot of shooting, and it's short range, but oh, does it hurt. They are still core, so rerolls. Look at that. 8.
3.
Auto cannon.
This is how much damage?
2.
2 damage. And that's your. What other big gun do you have?
The high las, it's a Gatling gun.
Okay.
Basically.
So I'm gonna just take those. 2, 4, 6, 8 more.
How many wounds does he have left?
6 wounds left.
Doable. This is doable.
Anthony putting that last Gatling gun from that bike unit into the Lord of Change. See if he can finish him off.
Oh. Reroll the 1. There we go. 3's miss because you're -1. 3 wounds.
Okay. Look good. The Lord of Change makes his saves. Anthony can't ping off those last few wounds.
I'm just going to tell you now, if I make this, it's going to hurt.
If you make this, if you don't make this, you're in big trouble. So you better hope you roll a 9.
I will.
You're rolling hot right now. It's a good chance. Anthony has to make this charge with the champion into the Lord of Change. Otherwise, there's going to be a lot more psychic coming his way.
I'm making chicken tonight. Let's go!
No.
I'm going to CP that.
Okay, you're down to 1.
Down to 1. New dice, like you taught me.
I didn't teach you. That's the people's. Nope. Just missed.
8.
Poor Anthony. Missed the charge. Pretty nasty actually, and that was nerfed shooting.
This is post-nerf. The points went up a lot.
Yeah, that's pretty nasty.
Judgment, it doesn't count as an unmodified 6 anymore, which is not a big deal.
At the end of the first turn, not much scoring for Votann as they only get shadow operations, but he does make it a 6, while Claudio gets 2 points for trick-or-treating, an additional 3 for grind them down, and at the start of the second turn, scoring 12 victory points for primaries for a 17-6 lead, but there's a lot of game left to play. Let's go back to the action. They're going to come back here, like so. Claudio bringing the pink horrors back down behind the building because he needs to score and engage on all fronts. While the blue horrors move up and perform that action on the middle house, trick-or-treating and Lord of Change getting closer. We know what's coming. Lots of smites and lots of psychic powers. Let's see how much he takes out this time. And Claudio bringing in the pink horrors and the bloodletters from reserve. There's a long charge there to be made, but if he does make it in, he can contest that objective on the left flank. It's going to be interesting to see. Bellacore comes in to say hi. It's really Halloween now.
I'm gonna hide behind the shades.
Okay.
You can't see me crying back here.
Back to Psychic.
Psychic powers, that means Lord of Change. Let's see what he can stir up.
So now I'm going to do Infernal Gateway on him.
I remember that.
What?
You've done this to me before.
I just did Infernal Gateway for you at the beginning.
but I've seen it in another game and it really hurt.
Claudio casting Infernal Gateway. It's going on the champion, and it's going to affect the Hearth King Warriors and the Pioneer Bikes. Anthony having a little bit of selective amnesia. This just happened in the first turn.
So, you take D3 mortals on that dude.
Yes.
He's dead.
I never get to do my scuffed Magna Rail.
Wait, he has a scuffed Magna Rail?
Yeah, in melee.
Oh, in melee.
The first champion goes down. He would have done so much damage to that Lord of Change.
We'll do the normal dudes first. 1 into them. And then into your bikes. 1. So that one guy will die.
Pop. They don't blow up.
They don't, no, they're bikes. And then his last one, it's Bolt of Change. Goes off. You take, I roll 9 dice,
5s.
5 ups, you get hurt. 3, only 3, but you take an additional 3 mortals. So 6 in total.
These 4. And these 2.
And here's another thing. Because of the Soul Eater staff, I get to regen points to him with Psychic. I killed how many models? 9?
9 models.
So 9, I rolled 9 dice. On a 4 up, I regen.
1s.
I regen 1s, yeah.
All 1s.
Each one will be 1, yes.
Yes. If you get 9 1s, join the lottery.
I got 4. So 4, I'm back to 6 wounds on him.
Could have been worse.
Could have been a lot worse.
Lord of Change restoring 4 wounds back to 6. Claudio's going to try to maximize what he can do with him the rest of the game.
Where'd my board go? Like, dude, I'm losing everything to Psychic.
The pink horrors are going to put everything into the front guy because he scares me.
Champion?
Yeah.
The pink horrors are going to shoot into the champion, a daunting task. They're just trying to ping off a wound or 2 to help out before the charge.
What's their strength?
Strength is 4.
You're not gonna hurt him.
Thank you for jinxing yourself.
I just jinked myself, but he'll be good.
He'll be good. Wounding you on what? 5s?
5.
Let's see that. That's 2. 5 at AP minus 1.
Funny enough, it's not. I have void armor.
Okay, so AP minus nothing.
AP minus nothing, 2 up save.
Yep. Just plink 1 off.
Yeah, and I'm gonna jinx myself. It's all gonna be 1s.
Hey!
There's a 1. You know what? Is
Man,
1 wound
point it.
really gonna help you?
Maybe.
Since you did the action in the middle,
Yep.
they're judged. Those aren't their sweets. Those are my sweets. Sir?
I get a judgment, but I still get my candy.
You still get a candy.
Yes.
I'm gonna give myself 1 eventually. This time, it's a coffee crisp.
Nice.
Demons trick-or-treating again. I guess Votann don't want candy.
Let's go to the stuff where dreams are made of. Nightmares are made of.
Yeah, the Bloodthirster's,
He's coming. He's coming.
The Bellicor and the Bloodthirster in the backfield trying to stir things up back there, but the more important part is those Bloodletters getting in that charge.
Beginning of the charge phase, I'm going to spend 1 CP for the Blood Banner over here. I get to roll 3d6 and choose the 2 highest. Helps a little bit.
please, come on, bring it on. You really want to get in.
I have no choice here. He is in with a 10.
And the Bloodletters make their charge. That Blood Banner coming in super handy as those Bloodletters get into the champion. And the Lord of Change charges those last 2 Hearthkin Warriors. Going to try to wipe that group out. But he only ends up killing 1 model in melee. And the Bellicor kills 4. While the Bloodthirster failed his charge.
Oh no,
Judgment!
not again.
It actually doesn't matter too much. Blue Horrors get a second judgment.
Where's your hat?
I'm not a gnome.
Okay. I meant a Santa Claus hat, but anyways.
I'm gonna gnome you.
1 judgment on the pink horrors.
No, on the bloodletters.
Oh, the bloodletters. Okay.
They're on the objective. That is my house, with my sweets, with my rich deposits.
Don't touch his deposits. Here come the Votann. The bikes move up to the middle to challenge that, while the rest stay put to try to shoot down that Lord of Change.
I still don't get to split with my pink horrors. I've played 3-4 games with new Demon's Codex, and nobody shoots my pink horrors.
I haven't got to do scuffed Magna Rail yet with my champion.
Okay.
This is my revenge.
Okay.
I'm so glad I
Keep
didn't
them alive, please. Teach me a lesson.
The Lord of Change only has a few wounds left. Anthony taking no chances, putting the whole bike unit into him. And that Lord of Change really had no chance with only a few wounds left. He's taken off the board, and the champion kills off some bloodletters. That's the end of turn 2. Here's how it scores up. Anthony does get Bring It Down. He also scored 4 at the beginning of the turn for holding 1 objective. Claudio scoring 3 for Engage on All Fronts when he moved those pink whores, and only scoring 4 points at the beginning of turn 3 for a total of 24. With only being a 10-point game and a lot of game to play, this is anybody's to win. In Claudio's movement phase, he now moves up those pink hordes to support and also tag that objective. They are OBSEC, as Anthony will have to kill a lot more, and remember, they split. While the Be'lakor and the Bloodthirster move up and try to kill some more. With not much for Claudio to do in the psychic phase or the shooting phase, he goes directly to the charge phase, and that Be'lakor gets into the bikes, tags the objective, while the Bloodthirster gets into Uthar, that only has 4 wounds left. It's very possible he's going down this turn.
So I'm going to pop my 4.
Let it snow.
I'm going to do the same thing and give Khorne units +1 to attack. So he'll get an extra attack, and he'll get an extra attack. I'm going to do sweeping attacks into your call first.
Sweeping attacks going into the call. This is going to be a lot.
You're attacking the call?
Yeah.
I'm going to do it right this time. Transhuman.
Okay. So 9 attacks times 2.
Oh, you're sweeping?
Yep.
No, do the big attack.
No thanks. No thanks. Reduce my big attacks into 1.
Anthony uses 1 CP for Overcharged Shield Crest, which is basically transhuman. He tried to bait Claudio going for the big attacks. Well, this call reduces all damage to 1. That wouldn't have been a good idea. Good choice by the sweeps.
Hitting you on 2s. Ooh, I do get rerolls because Be'lakor is right there.
Be'lakor giving the Greater Demons rerolls. Remember, Be'lakor also rerolls hits for himself.
Wounding you on 4s now.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. 10 wounds.
Do you ignore my invuln?
This one does not ignore invuln, no.
All right, so 4 up.
1, 2, 3, 4.
4 wounds into that call. That's just enough to take him out. The Bloodthirster takes over that back objective, while the Be'lakor absolutely obliterates those last 2 bikes on the center objective, getting them out of the game as the blue horrors just eat candy at some of the houses. Here come the Hearthkin warriors to try to kill off those pink horrors, but they're not even needed because the champion kills them all in 1 swift blow.
So I kind of hung back to do Psychic Ritual now because I'm kind of screwed with that.
Finally did it.
Yep. What are you doing this turn?
Death. I'm fine.
Is there anything you can do?
Yeah, this guy, they could trick or treat.
Okay, so they're going to trick or treat. I'll give you a chocolate.
Claudio finally gets 3 points for Psychic Ritual, while Anthony gets 2 points for his trick-or-treating, finally giving those Votann some candy. Let's see how this ends out. I think Claudio has this in the bag.
I'm not going to trick or treat anymore.
Judged.
There's no point when there's just, I need to get that grind. I need to kill more though.
Don't you want that candy?
I have to get kill more though.
Candy.
Be'lakor is going to stay there and do Psychic Ritual.
Fail.
All right. He gets it.
And with that being done, kind of the checkmate move here, Claudio moves the Bloodthirster into the last champion and takes him out. There's pretty much nothing Anthony can do at this point. And at the end of turn 3, Claudio tables the Votann, and that is going to be the final score, 76-32. Not getting that much for Engage on All Fronts for Anthony. He couldn't leave his backfield, while Claudio left points on the board with Warp Ritual, which was probably not the best secondary to take with this specific build, and only 9 for Engage on All Fronts. A pretty good 1,500 point game, Halloween matchup. It was fun.
Good game, Mr. Dwarf, or Squat, whatever. Can I call you Mr. Squat?
It's a squat to you.
Fun game, I have to say. You drew that one up. We're going to put that in the comments down below. Do you have a name for this?
It's in Latin, the name, so I'm not even going to try to say it.
Okay.
You guys can read the
You
name.
guys can play this if you want to play it. It's pretty fun. You get to do some trick-or-treating, and it's fun. I had a lot of fun. Final score, kind of one-sided. I was surprised. I honestly thought you would have taken down at least one greater demon in the first turn with all that shooting. But yeah, I got the jump on you, took out some of your squats there, your boys, but you could just clone some more if you want.
Eventually.
Yeah, they'll be back. They hit pretty hard. Like, shooting's still really good.
They hit very hard with Judgment. Yeah. Just unfortunately, it's just expensive. It's really expensive, really slow, really short.
They are really slow, yeah. But damn, they can do a lot of damage in the shooting phase. But that's just like, imagine how much more they did before.
GG, it was fun, yeah.
Happy Halloween.
I love the board.
Let's go egg some houses.
Let's egg some houses.
Thanks for joining us on this Halloween Monday night matchup. Happy Halloween to everybody. We are Northern Knights Gaming. We'll see you next time.
I just don't want to smell it.
Okay.
There's no other reason.
You've smelt enough chemicals.
Toxins.
Yeah, you literally made chlorine gas by accident.
Almost.
Okay.
Almost. Right. I'm going to get an auto wound against you in real life.
Damn. Imagine. Stay away from the crotch. Okay.
It's just a nut shot.
All right.
I was trying to steer away from that.
I want candy.
My house, with my sweets, with my rich deposits.
Rich deposits?
The deposits. I didn't realize how far he could
right
go.
There. He moves. He's